Today I'm going to talk about meditation. Meditation is a process where we're going deeper, farther, wider, and higher than we ever thought we could, just within our own being. It's a process of exploration, and it's a process of coming home. It's a process of expanding, and a process of seeing the microcosms of our reality. So we're exploring, and we're having a good time, and at the same time we're learning and letting go and entering places in the void that we may not have explored before. We are starting to see ourselves as whole. We are starting to see ourselves as a bigger entity than we ever dreamed of, and a bigger reality than we ever dreamed of through the meditation process. It's a beginning, it's a place for us to start, to realize our wholeness is so much greater and so much larger and so much more beingness than we ever thought it could be. As we stand in this place, we already know who we are on one level. And so with each part of the meditation process, we have a coming home as well. We have a feeling like, oh yeah, that's familiar. I understand that. And it might have been something you never really had in your life before or had any way of knowing that, but suddenly you just feel it and you just know it's so much larger. That's the meditation process. And that's what makes it so beautiful. Meditation is a way to reduce stress. It is a way to become more. It is a way to grow and to get ideas and to become incredibly creative and to have an expansive quality that you never thought might happen either. So let's start. The first step, in a sense, is to realize where you are and to acknowledge where you are. So the first step will be just sitting in nature or wherever you are and connecting to the earth and feeling the earth connect to you. As you connect to your place on the earth, you're connecting to this time and this space, and you're allowing yourself to realize you are here. This is where you are. And as you do that, as you expand through your feet and through the energy of your feet to the ground and to the earth, you are starting to let energies flow that are allowing your life in this place and this time expand and grow in wonderful ways. It's sort of like if you don't stick the seed in the earth, how do you get the plant? And basically what we're working right now is your own planting, your own growth, your own ability to move forward. So we want to get it connected to the earth first thing. The next thing we do is really love ourselves. We want to feel the connection of love that is our own loving being. And as you take that connection and just expand it within you, feeling wherever it's going to expand, and to try to let that self-love go all the way down to your toes, all the way in your back, through your head, through your energy around your body, and just let that surround you. Just let it, the feeling of self-love surround you. Sometimes in our culture we may have been taught not to love ourselves for whatever reason. And this is something we want to let go of now. We really want to allow ourselves to have that feeling of love. And if you're having trouble feeling what that is, just think of something you love, whether it's a pet or a child or anything that you love. And then feel that to yourself right now. Send it to yourself and allow that to expand out. The reason why we want to have self-love when we're doing meditation process is we really want to bring the best for ourselves in the meditation process. Sometimes people get into meditation and they're going into territory that really isn't loving themselves anymore. They're kind of doing something that is not really working on some level or another. So we really want to bring self-love there, because the meditation process should be a loving and wonderful experience. So that's where we start. The energy fields that are here in this space and this time, and the love for ourselves in this space and a time, is a great way to get started. It's a very good beginning. Now, as you sit in that, you may feel certain energies, whether they're emotional, mental, physical, or spiritual energies. You might start to feel that. You might start to have thoughts or emotions or whatever. And we're not going to hold on to them. We're just going to notice them, realize they're there, and we're just going to let them be there or let them go. Whatever's happening at the moment. We're just going to kind of observe ourselves at this time and see what is there. Because it's just we're developing our awareness. And awareness is really important. Travel around a little bit within your energy. Don't get locked in to any particular area. Feel yourself, letting the self-love guide you. As you let the self-love guide you where you need to be, where you need to keep your focus, then you'll see that it'll start to take you certain places. And it's those places where it's taking you that you can start to feel comfortable by bringing your self-love there. So just let yourself sink into the feeling and the knowledge that is there. The awareness that is there. It doesn't mean that if you're having a sad moment or something like that, that you're going to sink into that. You don't have to sink into the sad moment or the bad thing. What we want to do is really sink into the self-love around the emotion. So we want to feel my loving self, my present self, my grounded self, connected to this time and this space around this particular thing that's coming to my awareness. What's coming to your awareness is what's present. It doesn't mean it's your future. It doesn't mean it's your past. It's just what's present. And so let's not necessarily get overly excited that it might be your future or it might be your past. Let's just be aware that right now it's here. Right now it's part of what's going on. As you open to the higher levels of awareness, you'll begin to see yourself briefly as a full and expanded human being. And that's what we're looking for in the meditation process. We're looking for who you really are, the big you. That's one beginning meditation. I'm a meditation teacher. I've been teaching for about 17 years.